Hey guys, this is Huffy Rocks here, and I'll be showing you all the tank unlocks that you can get in Battlefield 3. As you can see, that one is the proximity scan. It adds a little bit of information to your minimap for enemies around you, so it pulses a bit, detects if there's anyone in the area. The next one we've got is Reactive Armor, which is probably the single best upgrade that you can get for your tank. It adds a consumable armor to the back and sides of your tank, so if you get shot, it will absorb the impact of that. So it cannot be repaired by an engineer, as I originally thought it might. Next one is Thermal Camo, making it harder to get locked on by enemy aircraft and javelin missiles and that kind of thing, as well as be spotted. You'll notice that the reactive armor actually adds those panels to the side, and it looks a little bit different, but I think in-game it doesn't actually show it. The maintenance upgrade, so if you're not playing as an engineer in the tank, could be useful there, just repairs your tank over time. The Autoloader, that one just increases the fire rate of the primary cannon, or I guess the reload time actually. The next ones that you've got are gadgets. IR Smoke is probably the best gadget you can get, as it allows you to deploy smoke, and you can go and repair your tank if you're an engineer, which is very useful, especially in battles or in smaller maps. The next one you've got is Zoom Optics. Lets you just zoom in at a 3x zoom, so not too useful, because generally you can see what you're shooting at anyway. And then Thermal Optics, which is, more or less it is pretty useful. You can see enemies easier, but I just rely on spotting anyway. And the weapons is a Coax LMG, so your standard gun. The next one, this one is really good, the Canister shell. It shoots like a shotgun round out of the primary cannon, which has a very good range and is designed, for blasting through infantry. The coaxial heavy machine gun lets you shoot bullets. Is very much like the light machine gun, but just a slower fire rate. And the guided shell, that one actually locks on to enemy tanks and is kind of like a secondary weapon you can use, though I didn't find it too useful, but I will show you in a video. So anyway, we'll go out and using this setup, show you what it can do. So this is a continuation from the video at the start, using reactive armor, the shotgun shell secondary weapon, as well as IR Smoke. So you can see the tank indicator at the bottom. The side panels have been consumed. And switching to the shotgun round, you saw the person just get blasted away there, so it's very effective. Got a couple of people shooting at me, but that's the standard shell. Then there's the canister shell there. And the thing is, you can switch between them by pressing 1 and 2, and there's no kind of latency there. See that? That was a very long distance shot there. Oh yeah, you can switch between them, so there's no kind of like time constraint between firing them, so you can fire cannon 1 and then fire cannon 2, is what I mean. This one is the guided missile. It kind of locks onto the target, and you can fire it, then switch back to your primary. This one here is thermal optics with, I believe, a light machine gun. So you can see it makes seeing enemies very easy, but it really depends. If you've got an engineer with you in the tank, then it probably is a good choice to do, because you don't have to get out and repair it. But if you're playing by yourself, you'd want the smoke, as it does give you cover. Using the setup I mentioned before, all you do is go around and capture flags. You can get a very good score. I got something like 28 to 1, 20 to 1, just by doing that and repairing my tank. It's very hard to beat a tank with all these upgrades as well. I actually paused the video there because I thought I was done, but I realised I killed them, so I thought I'd throw that in. This is the heavy machine gun. You'll notice the fire rate is a lot slower. I don't really like it. There's not much use to it. And this is actually what you get for the final unlock of the tank is a third seat, which lets you laser paint targets. So even if the tank's full, you can hop in. It adds the third seat for you. No one else can hop in it unless they've got the upgrade. But that's about it, and be sure to subscribe. Thanks, guys.